G'day, it's Mark and welcome back to the channel. And in this episode, we get an update on the AU2 Fairmont Ghia V8. Let's check it out. Okay, so I've got the AU2 Fairmont Ghia back, the V8, and I'm going to take it for a spin. But just firstly, I want to give it a good wash and just clean it up. Car looks terrific. I've got the black inserts to go in there at home. I'll put those on later. But it car cleaned up really nicely. Had a lot of baked on dirt in there. Hadn't been washed for ages. So, terrific. Take it for a run now and I'll go drop in and see Jake and Andrew and check on another little project, and then I'll take it for a good run. So driving the V8 AU2 Fairmont Ghia, and yeah, it's going really well. I noticed the fuel light was, the low fuel warning was beeping at me, but the gauge showed as just under half full. So the gauge, I'd say the float's stuck. Probably after I put a few tanks through through it, it'll probably hopefully sort that out. Otherwise, I'll need to get another sender. But as soon as I put some fuel in it and started it up, then it stopped beeping. So that's what the issue was, because it's starting to, I could feel the idle was or it was starting to lose a bit of fuel. So to sort of do the old racing car sort of swish from side to side to put a bit of fuel in the tank. So anyway, we're going to take it for a bit of a spin and yeah, just give it a good run. But yeah, and I'll go through what's been done to the car. All right, we're giving the AU2 Fairmont Ghia a bit of a run. Just grabbed a quick bite to eat, and then car's been washed, as you saw before, and yeah, just going to give it a bit of a run, and then I'll put it away. But headliner still needs doing. So in terms of what was done to the car, let me think. All right, there's the trip computer was missing, so that was sourced and fitted. The clock was missing, that was sourced and fitted. Had a faulty light switch, got a new one of those. Listen to this. Nice. Gotta love a V8. What else? Got that radio AM FM CD stereo out of that AU1 Fairmont at the wrecking yard, and put that in there. Had the code with it, that all works. The blinkers, replaced the flasher can because they were blinking like very, very slowly, so that's been fixed. The boot wouldn't open. You had to open it by pulling the cable, accessing it through the rear seat, so that's been fixed now. The remote boot release works. The master cylinder's been replaced, the brakes have been bled, so that's all been sorted. Just trying to think what else. I think there was a one of the stalks, or maybe the wipers, the wiper motor, which I got out of that wreck. That was, and the arms, they were fitted. So now the wipers work properly. And yeah, I'm really pleased with the result. There's other stuff as well. Just trying to think, and hard to remember everything because it was a big, excuse me, it was a big list. But Jake and his dad did a really good job, as they always do. And yeah, considering how much work was needed. I also had a new computer fitted. The electronic brain was a bit frazzled, so also replaced that as well. So that's all running well now. And as I said, that fuel sender's probably stuck, so I think that needs probably a few fuel fills in it to maybe sort out. Otherwise I'll just replace the sender. So yeah, really happy. So that's the automatic climate control unit that was replaced, and also the clock. And as I mentioned, that light switch there with the delay, that's the high series one with the delay feature on it as well. And yeah, really pleased with the car. I mean, when you consider, it's a Fairmont Ghia, it's a V8, power windows, cruise control, traction control, What else has it got? Electronic stability control. Sort of a leather cloth interior. It's really, really well-equipped car. Might have also replaced the front brake calipers. I think they were sticking, or there was some issue with that as well, I think. It's hard to keep up with all these cars. How you going so far? You staying with us? But yeah, I mean, this car would have probably been broken up for parts. And I just feel that, with the demise of the Australian automotive industry, Fairmont Ghia V8, it's a good car, good options and good package. So I just think it was worth saving, another one worth saving, and it's still got plenty of life left in it. It's got 342,000 K, so it's got a pretty high mileage on it, but these things, they run so well, and the little 302, the 5-litre V8, it's such a good engine. It'll still have plenty of life left in it, as long as because I also had, I should mention, new filter, oil change, all that sort of stuff done as well. I think the car had been sitting for a while, based on all the dirt and crap that was all over it and in through the window channels and things. But there's a giant big spider actually still in the inside of the front door. I need to sort that out and get rid of that. If you suffer from arachnophobia, you'd be probably freaked out, but they don't really bother me much. But yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I just want to say thanks to Jake and Andrew and the guys there for fixing the car and sorting it out. And yeah, another one saved and well worth saving. So thanks very much for watching. Please give the episode a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss out on a future episode. There's plenty more coming on the channel. Still got the FCLTD work being finalised on that, just waiting for a few parts. We'll do an update on that as well. Got the little 280 Mercedes SE as well, plus there's another little surprise, or a few more surprises coming up on the channel. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.